Hey keepers, welcome back to a new episode, How to Keep More Money podcast. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about, this one thing that you're doing that's keeping you broke. And if you continue doing this one thing, it will guarantee that you stay broke. So what that is and how to overcome it, I'm going to be covering that in this episode. Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode. This podcast, we talk about, how to make money, how to keep money, how to save money. We talk about money, how important it is, and the reason it's important because it gives us more opportunities, more choices. So, we figured out how to make money. We figured out how to invest money. We just are trying to figure out how to keep more money because that will give us more opportunities for ourselves and for our families. So, in today's episode, I want to talk about something that most of us are not aware of. So, and that's keeping money in your bank. So, let's talk about investing money. Actually, let's talk about keeping money in the bank. So, when you keep money in the bank, what happens, and why is it that all these banks why do they spend so much money every year to promote banking with them? Why do they have these special offers, like if you change your bank account from one bank to another bank, they're giving you free iPhones, free iPad, right? They cost $1,000, but what is their motivation, right? They want to get you as a client, but why is actually keeping your physical money in the bank, why is that a waste? So in this episode, let's talk about that. So if you guys know, inflation, right? Inflation is like the value of money. Every year it gets less and less, right? So inflation on average, it's like 3%. So let's say if you had, if something costs like a dollar one year, the next year it would cost $1.03. That's like 3% is 0.03. So so if you purchase something from the dollar store, right, next year it would cost $1.03, that same product. And so if you were spending $1 last year to buy that product, well, next year you have to spend $1.03 to be able to get the same product. So as every year the value of things increase by 3%. There's many things that don't increase, right? Like maybe your salary, maybe your hourly wage does not increase by 3%. Maybe it's only increasing by 1%. Maybe it's only increasing by 2%, right? And when you take money and you put it in the bank, right, you don't give it the opportunity for it to grow. If you're actually putting into a saving account, right, the interest you get on it, it's very low. I never recommend, putting money into a savings account. It's just not a good opportunity to save money. The only way to be able to save money properly is to put it into something that will actually grow, investing it, right? We figured out the secret to grow our money. And we figured out the secret how to keep our money, and it's to invest it, right? Because when you invest it, not only is it growing at a 3%, it's going at a 5, 10, maybe sometimes even 100%. That means if you invested maybe $100, right, that turns into 10 times what it was originally. So $100, it becomes into $1,000. See, that's real investing. That's how you're able to keep more of your money. And that's what we want to do. We want to put into things that, the more money we put in, the more of a ROI that we get. That way we can, spend it on our lifestyle and it's not losing money. When you put money in a bank account, right, that money is a waste of money because the value is going down, right? Plus, I want to explain to you how the bank works and how they make money. So the bank, when you put in money into the bank account, right, let's say you put in $1. So what the bank does is takes your dollar, right? That takes that physical dollar that you put in, right? Or if it's maybe a check, so it is a physical amount. It takes that physical amount and you digitize it, right? Makes it digital. So it takes $1 and it lends it out to 10 other people that same $1, right? So your bank is investing your money to other people and they're making a profit out of it. The bank does not keep your money in the bank and just stores it there, for protection, right? Even though maybe that's what you're told, right? You're saying if you want to keep your money safe, put it in the bank, but it's not safe. It's not growing, so that's not being safe. Yes, maybe it's safe from being robbed or something like that, right? But it's not safe from growing. So not even the bank is keeping your money. They're taking that money and they're investing it, right? And they're making a lot of profit out of it. Banks is a business, right? So they can only continue being a business if they're making a profit. If they're not profitable, well, they won't be in business, right? So banks are investing, right? Banks don't save money; they invest it. So if the banks are doing it, why are you not saving it, right? Maybe you don't know how to invest. Maybe you haven't thought of it, or maybe someone hasn't taught you it, right? Just realize keeping money in the bank is a complete waste if it's not being invested, right? So we want to make sure we're putting in things that are actually growing, right? And there's a lot of things you can invest in, right? Investing in things becomes really fun when it becomes profitable, right? So when you invest in stocks, for example, and you put in $1,000 and that turns into $10,000, right? It becomes really fun to continue investing. You can do that with real estate, right? When you buy a property and you're getting paid every single month, right? Rent, that becomes really fun, right? You're not having to work anymore. You're getting a paycheck, or you're getting rent money every single month. You can use that to buy food. You can use that to pay for your car. So that becomes fun. So investing becomes fun when it's working out, right? And so you can only invest if you're actually saving properly, right? The more money that you're able to save and invest, the more money that you'll have with you that you can continue investing. So also other ways banks make money. So they give you a debit card, right? So every time you go to the store and you purchase a product, right? The machine that you use to use your card, right? Because the card itself doesn't have, like, the card itself is not money, right? The card needs to be used in a machine. So that debit card is a way for the bank to collect money, because when you use it in a machine, the bank charges the store owner, a percentage of the sale. So let's say something was, $10. They're gonna charge the store owner maybe like $2 when they do the transaction. So that's another way, they're making income. They're, for every time you use your debit card somewhere, they're getting a commission. And so they make money when you keep money in a bank account. They make money when you use your debit card. Another way they make money is late fees, right? Whenever you don't make your payments on time, they charge you. Whenever you don't have enough money, and they charge you extra, right? Like they call that overdraft, or when you just don't have enough funds and they try to make a payment and you don't have enough balance in your bank account, they're going to charge you, and it's very expensive, like $25, right, for not having enough money in your bank account. They said, yeah, don't worry, if you don't have enough, you'll pay it next time. But while you're not paying, you're getting charged interest every single day. So that's another source of income that they have. Another source of income they have is credit cards. When you buy something with a credit card as well, they also charge the store owners, a certain percentage for everything that you buy at the store. So that's one way they get a commission from the store owner and from using the credit card. So they're actually getting two sources of income. Same thing with debit card as well. Also, if you don't pay your credit card on time, they charge you very high interest. They charge you like 20%, which is insane amount. No one should be paying 20% on anything, right? You should be getting returns of investment on 20%. You should not be paying someone 20% return on investment, right? Like it's an investment for them to give you a credit card and that you don't pay on time. They are very profitable if you do not pay on time. You're not profitable if you pay late. So make sure that you are paying your credit card before the payment due date, and a minimum payment, ignore that, right? Never just pay the minimum, pay the full balance as soon as the bill is due for your credit card, so that you don't get charged any interest, right? Because we do not want to waste money. We work way too hard, earning money, right? Sacrificing our time from our family, sacrificing our own, youth. We're only young, for so long, and we're instead of like making memories, being outside, playing soccer, or building something, we're working. So it's a lot of sacrifice we're doing. So it's really hard to get money. So make sure that we're using it properly, so that we can actually get the full benefit. So guys, once again, banks make money from all these different sources of income that they put for themselves. They have products, right? They have a debit card, they have credit card, they have these machines that they charge store owners. They have interest that they charge, and they have late fees. They have all these different products and services that they offer that they make income from. And as a business, right, you need to have different products and services to be able to make money. You need to be able to obviously make sure your clients are happy, but you need to be aware of what's happening with your money. The more late fees that you get charged, the more interest you get charged, the more payments you have to pay, because you didn't pay on time or you didn't have enough money, you're losing more money. And keeping money in the bank is obviously not the best investment. It's the worst investment ever. You should only put money into the bank if you have the intention of investing it so that it grows. It beats inflation, and it beats all the fees that you get charged at the bank. So make sure, guys, you're using your money properly, and you're investing your money. That is the only way to make sure that you're able to keep more money. We only save money to invest it. The only safe way to keep your money is to invest it so that it continues to grow and it does not become less and less value every year. So make sure you guys are saving money to invest, and that way we're keeping more money. So I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast episode, and please leave me a review on iTunes or Spotify or wherever you're listening this on. And please reach out to me. Let me know what you liked about this and what else you'd like to hear about. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to subscribe so that you're getting more and more notifications when a new episode comes out. Like the video, share the video if you want to provide this helpful info to other people who might benefit from this. Leave me in the comments below what you think of banks. Are banks helpful to you? Are you using them in a way to improve your life, or are you actually paying a lot in terms of fees, and are you losing a lot of money? And what do you think are some cool tips that you can provide, or that you are using to save money at a bank? Also, yeah, if you guys want to read my new book, it's called Broke to Six Figure Secrets: How to Keep More Money Without Getting an Additional Job or Working More Hours. It is available. It is in a PDF. It is in a paperback copy, so it's not very thick. It's very thin. So I simplified, the concept of keeping money. Saving money shouldn't be complicated, right? But a lot of people make this complicated, right? And it's complicated in terms of investing, it's complicated in terms of earning, it's complicated, like taxes are complicated. There's so much complication. So I simplified this for myself. I'm an engineer and I didn't know anything about finance, so I had to go and learn. I read a lot of books, watched a lot of videos, I listened to a lot of speakers, and I learned from a lot of business owners. So I simplified all that information into one simple book, and because I wanted this knowledge for other people as well who are also struggling. So I started off with minimum wage job, and I didn't have a lot of money, and I wanted to change my life. So I learned all these things, I applied it, and it really helped me, right? I was able to go from someone who was broke, meaning I had, I was in debt, I had university debt of $23,000. I was working minimum wage job. And then, just in a few years, I had 6 figures of saving, and that I'm able to continuously grow that and increase it every year so that I can, improve my lifestyle and my family's. So if you guys want to know how I did it, I explain in this book. It's very simple. It's for someone who has no knowledge in finance, who wants to change their life, or someone who does have knowledge who still wants to improve their life, or someone who's even an expert but just looking for strategies, to take their finances to the next level. Just grab a copy. The link is in the description. And if you guys do grab a copy, make sure to leave me a review on Amazon. That would really help me. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, so then I'll welcome you guys to my How to Keep More Money community. We have a Facebook group, so if you get the book, the link will be in the book, so you'll be part of that community. And yeah, so we'll stay in touch, and I'll help you guys out more and more. So if you guys want more videos like this, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, make sure to listen to the podcast episode, and I'll talk to you guys on the next episode.